This is my message to Finalmouse and Finalboy. So a lot of you who are mouse and keyboard gamers and or gamers in general, you probably are very aware of the Finalmouse drop that was on May 1st, 2021. This was the Starlight 12 wireless all magnesium alloyed mouse that Finalmouse had dropped. When the mouse became live and the drop was successfully put down, they sold out within 10 seconds. And then a huge army of people completely just went haywire. In the statement in a form of a tweet, Finalmouse released saying, "It is a bittersweet moment. We sold out in 10 seconds. There were 200,000 people attempting to cop with only 10,000 available. Do not despair, as this only speaks to the power of Starlights. While these colorways are gone, it is only just the beginning for this revolutionary product." I have a huge problem with this. This is my message to the company at this point. You're gonna tell me in 10 seconds, somebody literally within 2 seconds of the drop on your website clicking the checkout and being put in a queue to wait in line, you're gonna tell me within 10 seconds somebody's gonna be able to put a whole ass credit card number in there and buy the mouse? No. More or less, you failed with the bot protection and you failed your customers with the overall fact if you had 200,000 people waiting to buy your insane product, and the fact that you only make 10,000 available. Congratulations, you wanted something unique, but you could have made honestly so much more money to do research and development to make a mouse in the future even better than the Starlight 12. I get that this mouse was completely legendary. It had number engravings to know which mouse you would get. But do you understand how many influencers that you personally gave the mouse to for free that exposed you for having not a completely metal mouse? Yes, the shell of the mouse was metal, but the underside was plastic still. $189, and I still don't get the fact of how someone could put a credit card number in within 10 seconds of the drop. Now there is a good point of maybe they saved the credit card number and put it in just like that, but most people like myself couldn't even make it to that point. We got to the checkout and it said sold out. So tell me, Finalmouse and Finalboy, how does that remotely make any sense? Now yes, you do make some of the best products, but as a company, you were horrible. Now, let me just briefly show you, because I did screen record the entire tweet of what you completely responded to and also ignored. So, out of one good message from somebody, you replied thank you. But all the other ones, complete hate and complete disappointment. As a company, I don't care if you're on social media or what. If you are customer service, you are supposed to give your customers the best overall experience. This was probably the worst drop to ever exist within the company. Yes, it may have been a cool mouse. Yes, it may have been one that was completely unique. But as a company, you failed your customers. So Finalmouse and Finalboy, I'm gonna leave you with one conclusion and one statement here. If you ever want to do a successful drop, I highly recommend limiting your unique and legendary mice to 1 to 2 per client. That way, everyone can at least get a fair share. Yes, it will still resell as much as it would beforehand, but more people will be able to get it and be happier and be more satisfied with the company. As of right now, personally, the only reason why your company is staying alive is because of the hype. Once that hype disappears, you're done. That's it. You only got the influencers on that side, and they're somewhat thrilled with you. I don't even care if I get 1 million subscribers within the next 3 years, and you send me a free one. Yes, obviously I'll be happy, but as a customer and as someone that can relate to anybody who missed a drop because of bot protection and people who spammed the checkout button and couldn't even let alone check out because they were in a queue for 10,000 available, that's not even 10% of inventory for your customers. That is awful. Something as a company you guys need to thoroughly think about is, like what I said, the research and development. So for instance, you made probably about $2 million on this drop right now. You could have easily made 30 something, maybe 40 something million on this drop if you had made just a 10,000, even 20,000 more. And it would have still been as rare as it would have been. Even Yeezys, when they drop, there's so many more. And look at that, it's a $1 billion company now. Super successful, shoes every now and then, but look at you, still small, does the dumbest thing in the world. And yes, I'm very, very pissed off, because I waited months, just like a lot of other people, to wait for that mouse and to have bot protection fail. To have multiple people spam and buy 50 at one time. You failed as a company.